It's just running behind it.
I've fixed it. I've got it back.
Am I live?
You are? Yes.
Okay, all right. So, welcome to the round 5 NPL League 2 men's game of Mounties Wanderers versus Central Coast United. It's a Friday night game. The boys are out down in Western Sydney on a Friday night. Only took us about 4 hours to get here. Traffic wasn't that bad. And we're about to kick off. So we'll just go through the starting lineup for Central Coast United. So on first grade debut is Zaid Hussain in the sticks. We should say we'd like to thank Steve Grimmett, aka Ham, for stepping in and filling a void for us while we were waiting for players to recover from injuries. But Zaid Hussein was a CCU junior, went on to CCMA, went on to Manly, and he's now returned to the club and is making his first grade debut tonight at the age of 17, I believe. So we're looking forward to seeing how Zaid goes tonight. We got Michael Singh, Partridge, Morikawa, Cade Marpu, Alex Arbello, Caleb Murray, Benny Flackus, Joe McNamara, Jack Barr and Zach Pizzuto in the starting lineup tonight. And the substitutes for tonight's game are Owen Beck as reserve goalkeeper, Jared Steen also returning to the club after being a CCU junior, Brett Sabander, Barney Irvin Rundell, Benny Waller and Matty the Pommy Ingham. Okay, so we're almost ready for kickoff. And we're expecting this to be a really tough contest. Mount is currently second in the division. They've played all 4 games so far. We are in the 5th round. We had a bye. Central Coast United coming off a bye last week. And Mount is have won 3, drawn 1, I believe, and they've scored plenty of goals in doing so. So we're looking, we're expecting this to be a tough game. Cook Park's never easy to come and play. We've been here several times over the years, and it's always a difficult challenge. So Mount is turn 1 around, straight over the top. Jack Barr cleans it up, goes back to Zaid. Zaid looking to play Jack again. Singy gets a bit of an awkward bounce, but deals with it. Back to Jack Barr. They have an absolutely enormous striker, number 11. He's like Peter Crouch, but with muscles. So Jack Barr's not small. He's around about 6'2". And their number 11 is towering over him. So we're going to have to deal with a really strong physical threat up top as a number 9. And, of course, they've got plenty of pace in this side as well. We're watching them warm up, and they look sharp. So, obviously this is also the battle of last year's relegated teams from the division above. So both Central Coast United and Mounties Wanderers ended up going down last year, and so obviously I'm sure the ambition for both teams is to try and bounce back as quickly as possible, but for now we're expecting this to be a really tough contest tonight. Have to say the field in watching the 20s on, we must say the 20s game before CCU ended up winning 2-1 around the grounds, but we're not really around the grounds because we're only at one ground. But an absolute banger of a goal from Jay Goodwin. Half volley from about 25 yards was in before the keeper even blinked to put the 20s 1-0 up. And then Mounties had a man sent off for quite a nasty tackle on Jesse Wanjoey after about 25 minutes, I'd say. And then with 10 men, as they often do, they're very long, just break there for a second, long ball into the big lad, obviously attacking them. We don't clear it, but the shot goes straight to Zaid, who deals with it comfortably. So then, as the 10 men often do, they rallied. They managed to get an equaliser, which I'm sure that both Will Barr and Owen Beck will think they maybe should have dealt with, but a little bit of lack of communication there, and they equalised. And then it was an absolute battle in the second half. Most of the possession with Central Coast United, and eventually Ewan McAvoy Follen got the winner. I think that was an assist from Jay Goodwin as well. But they showed a lot of patience, and then in the last 5-10 minutes the Mounties really had a crack, and we showed a lot of fight away from home to come, even though against 10 men, to come away with a 2-1 win. Oh, that's a lovely reverse ball inside, and we clear our lines. Okay, so so good start with the 20s getting up 2-1, and a couple of really strong performers there in the 20s. Jay Goodwin just continues to go from strength to strength, and I think that Pete will be really pleased with the fight that they showed when they were under pressure away from home in a tough place to play. So Mounties have started the game strongly here, first grade. They really do look like they've got a strong attacking threat. They've got a focal point of a huge human, and then they've got pace in the wide areas. So, yeah, we're really going to have to be concentrated here. And as we know from over the years, being on the road, it's always a challenge for Central Coast United, as it is for the away teams that come up to Plume Park. But we have to do it every other week, and they're only doing it once a year. This really big long road trip, so obviously it does have a big impact. Singy, oh no, that's Yuki's son. Just gets his foot to a ball. Yuki's had a busy week. He's had a friend come over from Japan, so he's been busy down in Sydney. But we know that Yuki's so crucial to Central Coast United, the way that he plays. And Cade just gets himself tied up in a bit of a knot there. They had numbers around him. Okay. So, again, it's always this pitch doesn't really lend itself to playing, a great style of football. It's always a contest here because, obviously, when you've played football, you know that if you're playing on a good surface, you don't really need to look at the ball. Oh, that one slipped through. Could be a problem here. Breaks on. We've got to make the right decision here. He has a shot, but again, Zaid deals. It was a tame effort, to be fair. But yeah, when you're playing on a nice flat surface, you don't actually have to look at the ball. You can get your play with your head up. But when you're playing on these bobbly pitches, you do have to have an extra eye on the ball, and you have to have an extra touch when you maybe wouldn't need to on an otherwise better prepared surface. And that means that you actually have less time, and therefore you invite the opponent in to tackle you, and it just becomes a bit of a battle. So Jai there, he's got a lovely long throw, and he's thrown that one about 50 metres for a little bit of a territory finder. So as always, if you guys are you might be able to hear actually General Manager Matt Crowell. We will get him in the mic a bit later, but you might hear him. He's not too far away from me here, and you might hear him with some supportive comments to the players in the background. But if you want to put some comments in the feed, the Facebook, oh, there's a nice little fire shot there from wide out, straight down the keeper's throat though. But nice to have a shot. Yeah, so if you want to ask any questions, or you just got any general feedback or any comments about the game, then let us know. We'll do our best to answer them. But as I said, here we are, Cook Park, Mount Pritchard, one of the grounds furthest away from us. Obviously not quite as far as South Coast Flame, but on a Friday night, Friday peak hour traffic, not the best journey in the world, and poor old Benny Waller's had to come from Newcastle, so add an extra hour on top of that. So he's really put a shift in to get here. Is that Alex in the pocket, feeds the cannonball? Can Alex win it back? He just gets there second best. Might be a little free kick. Yeah, Mazza just a little bit late, but they take it quick, the Mounties. He's going to be an overlap runner here. And Pardo gets there, but again, the quality of the cross isn't really up to standards, and it goes out for a goal kick.
We've got a couple of comments.
Yeah, let's fire him up, Jaden.
From Geordie Howe.
Oh, gee, where are you, mate? You didn't fancy that hour and a half drive in the traffic?
He says congratulations on Albello on his start.
Okay.
And then we've got Craig Gribben.
Yep.
He says, love to hear your voice back on the mic, Stu.
Ah, Gribbo, how good are you, mate? All right, okay, little long ball over the top turn, Benny. Trying to get Benny Flackus in behind. But that was a nice strike there from Zaid. Again, midfield battle. It's going to be a contest. And that one is just played to the far side. He obviously must have thought Singy was running into the channel there, but no one was, so it's gone to a throw into Mounties. Gribbo, one of the finest, Gribbo. Good lad. He's a good player, and he was a good ref as well. I'm not sure whether he's still blowing the whistle these days or not, but maybe, Gribbo, you can let us know whether you're still dishing the cards out. Mind you didn't dish them out, really. You tried to keep them in your pocket, a bit like Tomo. He tried to keep them in his pocket as well, didn't he? But ex-players giving back to the game refereeing. I think they're a godsend, those kind of people, because they've played all that time and they understand the game from a player's perspective, and often that can mean that they manage the games a little bit differently. Okay, look, now they've got a long throw in. They're definitely trying to target their big number 9 with his long throw. A little bit of a heavy touch there, but he gets it back. Is that Yuki? Yeah, I think that's Yuki. Oh, there's that pitch again. Oh, no, he's given a free kick.
Yeah,
So,
strong hand in the back there. From
strong hand in the back. This pitch is sticky. It's definitely a sticky field. Not as sticky as the one we tried to play on last weekend, the Viking Challenge. Very unsuccessfully, I might add. Yeah, it was a good weekend was had by Stay in Your Crease Bairstow team. Playing with fire there, the boys. But Jack Barr confident. Zaid confident, plays it to Jack again. He breaks the line. That's a really brave pass. That should be a free kick, and it is. Yeah, after a hiatus of about 4 years, I decided to put the boots back on and go and play in a tournament at the ripe old age of so that it didn't work out too well, and apparently I have a grade 2 tear in my right hamstring. So you know, that's what happens as you get a bit older. Doesn't matter how cardio fit you are, if you're not football fit, you're going to get injuries.
I was going to ask if there was any injuries, but you answered the question for me.
Oh, there was a big injury to somebody's pride.
Oh,
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. Hopefully we can get Trent Hughes on the stream and he can maybe give a few comments about the Viking Challenge as he was gaffer. I handed over the reins, new gaffer in the Viking Challenge, and would be interested to get his perspective on how it all went. Okay, so we've done really well there to win the ball back. Oh, that's unlucky. That was on then. If he could have executed that pass, Benny was in behind him. They have got quite a high line here, Mounties. Zach Pizzuto up top on his own. We know he's a handful. He's good in the air. If he can just keep them occupied in the middle, there's going to be opportunities for our wide players to run in behind for sure here. There's the cannonball. Oh, it's a little bit of a loose one there from Zach. But no fouls so far. It's just a fairly even scrap in the middle. Cade twists and turns. Pardo, what a pass. Pardo finds Zach. He's going to have to release this now. And he does. That's a better pass. He's done really well. Hold the ball up there. Sends out wide Singy. Singy's one-on-one there in a little dangerous area. He cuts back inside. He gets a left-foot ball into the box. It sits outside. Benny drops it back. That's good decision by Benny there. Nice and patient. Pardo hits it into the nearest defender. But then regathers possession. Sends it back to Jack Barr. Jack to Jai. The two J's at the back there. Jack's trying to thread the eye of a needle there, but wins it. Oh, now this could be dangerous. A little bit of transition football. And they got into the wide areas. He's got to stay on his feet here, no free kicks. And, that's a lovely little ball out into the box. Cut across, but Zaid deals with that really comfortably. Okay, all right, so we know when we come to these venues that it's going to be a battle, right? It's going to be a contest, and you've got to win that contest and earn the right to play at these places. You know, it's something that I must say the Sydney teams do exceptionally well. They're always up for the fight. Okay, so Zaid, lovely, what a pass from Zaid out to the far side. It's just a little bit too close to the sideline for Singy to deal with. But we can see already that Zaid's got a beautiful range of passing. He's a very athletic young man, is Zaid. And he's actually super quick as well. So I think a couple of years ago we ended up playing him as a striker in our under 15s or 16s, and he ended up scoring a few crucial winners. I think he once scored the winner against the Newcastle Jets for us. So not only can he play in between the sticks, but you can always chuck him up the top if you're desperate. So, okay, all right, so that nice little wall pass in behind. Jai on the near post deals with that, but that was a nice bit of combination play, and they're definitely using the right-hand side of the field more than the left-hand side so far, the Mounties Wanderers. And like I said, they should be brimming full of confidence. They've won 3 games out of 4 and drawn 1. They're currently seconds in the table, sitting second in the table, and they've banged some goals in. They scored 8, 4, 4, 3, I think. So they've been banging in goals left, right and centre. So I think the more we can frustrate them, keep them out. Oh! Great header from the corner just over the crossbar. So I didn't look too worried. Maybe he's just that cool. Not sure. But he didn't look too worried. Okay, so it's a goal kick to Central Coast United. And we must actually thank Mounties because they did change strips for tonight's game. We did have a potential problem where both clubs had black shorts and black socks. Oh, it's a bit of a loose one by Zach there. Puts us under pressure. And they changed into their white kit, and we were able to wear our home kit. You would have seen that the 20s were wearing their gold strip, so our gold strip. So this is a much better contrast. And of course, you know, we all love the new black strip. It looks so sexy. It is, in my opinion, the nicest strip we've had. So I don't give him too much credit often, but I'll have to give Matty Crowell credit for coming up trumps with that one. Oh, that's a dangerous ball in behind the fullback, but the two of them get there. And Jai's, no, it's Pardo rather. Pardo does well to secure possession. Benny and Pardo do getting confused, the two Terrigal lads. They do look quite similar on the pitch, even though one's like a plus-size version of the other. They do look quite similar. They move quite similar. So they've just forced us. Oh, that's a dangerous ball there, straight into the middle of the park. That really isn't where you want to be turning it over. Okay, and again, we got a man on his own out. Now, wide area delivers a ball into the box. Zaid does brilliantly to punch that clear. Again, good signs from Zaid. But we can't just, you know, Benny's going to have to drop back and pick up his man. He can't just leave him unmarked to be able to whip balls into the box like that. At times, when you're playing a 3 and a 5, the wing backs do have to, you know, act as a fullback and deal with the opposition winger. Oh, okay. So we know what to expect now. Any throw-ins in and around our box, they're just going to be bombed into the tall timber. So, you know, I think, again, let's be smart, try and minimise those opportunities. We are looking to play here, but I think time has come for us to maybe turn the opposition around a bit. Lovely from Singy there. Here's the cannonball. Oh, Benny was in. If he can get it, he just needed to go a pass earlier. Great run from Benny. Pardo. Yeah, just keep the ball. So Pardo does well. The corridor was blocked down the left-hand side, so we just keep it. We go back out, switch out. And they're very condensed here. There's probably only, you may not be able to pick this up on the coverage, but their lines, their defensive lines, Mounties, are really, really, you know, quite narrow. They've probably only 10 metres between their defence and their midfield, and only 10 metres between their midfield and their strikers. So yeah, they are making it really difficult for us to play through them. That's why, you know, at times I don't mind that, you know, long pass, turn them around, give them something else to think about. So that's a lovely little win there from Mapu. He's accelerating into the box. This is where he's most dangerous. Could win us a free kick in a dangerous area. Singy's done well. Oh no, he's Yuki. Okay, Muzzer is organising traffic here. Oh, we're down on numbers here. Oh, wrong side there, Singy is. Can't let him get a strike away. Oh! We've just defended on the wrong side. They haven't dealt with just a hopeful ball. Bounces up in the air, haven't cleared it. We've defended on the wrong side of the attacker. And they've just, great finish, left-footed finish into the goal. 1-0 Mounties. the boys are questioning something here. They're not happy. They're saying there was a free kick of some kind. They're definitely not happy with one of the decisions there. We haven't really seen much of Alex Arbello in the game so far. It's so tight in the middle areas of the field that we're really struggling to get any ball in those areas. He's in the pocket now, and there you go. That's where we need him. That's where we need him to get on the ball. As soon as we do that, look, we've created an opportunity to get in behind. That was all about positioning there. Oh, he steps over it. Oh, it's unlucky. Here goes Pardo. He's just powering forward. He keeps going. Can he get a decent crossing? We need numbers in the box. That's a good ball to the back post. Nobody there, and it's gone out for a throw-in. I think we were a bit naive there with that goal. But there were definitely still discussions going on in the middle of the park with the officials, so they're obviously unhappy about something, the boys, questioning it there. But we did say Mounties Wanderers have been scoring lots of goals and they are dangerous in the final third. But if you don't mark people on the goal side, they're going to get time to get a shot away, and it was finished pretty clinically, I must say. All right, so now you can see there's an immediate change in tempo from the Mounties. They're a lot. Oh, that's a long ball over the top. Zaid should deal with that.
Let's go. This is the time you can play. Right now.
So Cade has gone down. Cade Marpu has gone down in the middle of the pitch. I'd say that this is what he was not happy about. And if he's gone down, that's usually bad news, because Cade is one tough hombre, and he doesn't go down for if there's not something wrong. And I could see that he was the one who was leading the demonstrations to the referee. So I think he definitely felt that in that little scrap on the edge of the area that he received a foul, and the ref didn't blow it. They played on, and Cade's walking off, which isn't good news, and he's limping as well. So he's still giving the ref a bit of curry on his way off. So he's definitely unhappy with whatever led to that opportunity for the first goal, and maybe we'll have to go back and watch that one post-game. But Cade the Cannonball Marpu, not happy. He's now off the field receiving treatment from Bronte, and fingers crossed he's going to be able to take the pitch, because he is an extremely dangerous player for Central Coast United. Okay, players restarted. Zaid back on the ball. And look at that again. That's lovely delivery. Jeez, he really has got a great delivery. Man on here. Now that one should be a foul. He's playing advantage. Is advantage over? Well, it must be, because he didn't blow the whistle. Yuki just a heavy touch there in the middle of the field. Here's Singy again. He's got the ball just got stuck under his feet again on this very difficult surface to kind of dribble the ball. But he recovers well, delays in that wide area. It's a great recovery from Singy there. And Yuki does well to clean up a bit of a scrappy clearance from Jai. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Okay, remembering we have still got Cade Marpu off the pitch. Can we see what's going on with Cade? That's a good ball to Zach. Zach, he's good in the air. He challenges, wins the first one, but the ball doesn't drop kindly. And he keeps scrapping away. That's a bit soft, that one. I think he's done well there to win the ball back, and the
Sabanda's coming on.
official done a great. So Marpu's off. So that's not good, and he's definitely not happy with the official about that one. So it looks like Sabanda will be coming on. who was put to the bench for this game, so he's going to have a point to prove here, you would hope. But that definitely, we're definitely going to miss the direct running of Cade Mapu. That really is a blow. I don't know whether that was ankle. It looks like ankle. Maybe we can find out exactly what's going on with Cade. We'll get some information and hopefully we'll be able to tell you. Oh, that's he's onside. He was definitely onside here. Great ball. Zach's in a good area. He's tried to hit first. He was there. That is a bad decision. He was clearly onside then.
It's close. Definitely close though. Millimeters in it.
Can't agree with that one, I'm afraid. We were in perfect position to see that in the commentary box here. Well, it's not a box, it's a bench up against the chain link fence. So but I think that's where we've looked like we're most likely to get our opportunities so far, is that early ball over the top of their high line. So I wouldn't be putting that passing option away anytime soon. See, that one, you can't let that ball be played in there without winning it. You got to win that pass there. When we're playing those ones in, they're putting immediate pressure on that. Long ball. Won by Jai. Oh, someone slipped.
Yuki.
Ball out of Singy. He's looking for feet. He can't find it. Looks like at the moment we're just happy for them to have the ball. And again, look at this in the middle here. Someone has to come and deal with this man. Okay, Zach into the wide area of the pitch. Plays back to Sibi. Sibi just rolls it back to Pardo. Pardo to Sibi again. Sibi should roll it across to Jai. He does. He will most likely roll it over to Jack. He does roll it to Jack. Jack inside to Yuki. That's nice play, like that. I think that one to Alex. Alex sends it back to Jack. Yuki pops it up. Singy's got it. It should be a throw in a CCU. But that was a little bit nicer, bigger movement, nicer control of the ball. There's that long throw again up to Zach, and I'm not sure whether that one's going to stay in.
No. For throw.
It was a crowd catch. And the ball boy returns the ball quickly. Okay, so we're looking for a feet option. We find it. Can't retain it. Oh, that's a great tackle by Jack Barr there, but it was an easy out. We can't let him get out as easily as that. Okay, so it was a big night at Soccer Fives tonight. A lot of the summer youth finals were played. Hopefully football was the winner on the night, and everybody remembers that it is meant to be fun, and it's not the World Cup. So hopefully everyone behaved themselves and there weren't too many problems. And the kids had a good night, and those guys that ended up with a winner's medal can be satisfied for their efforts over the summer. It's been a hugely popular program, and so hopefully everything went well. All right, so it's a throw into CCU. We haven't created too many chances in the first half, but we can see that there's definitely the opportunity to turn them around. At the moment, I do feel for Zach a little bit. He's 1 on 3. I don't know whether you can see the vision, but he's being man-marked, but then there's 2 other defenders spare. So, I mean, he's trying to be smart and isolate one of them, but like now as he moves across the field, he's having a try and deal with the fact that he's 1 against 3. So someone needs to push up, or a winger needs to tuck in, or the 2 10s need to move higher. But something needs to happen because Zach's way too isolated against a back 3. So Yuki, see, and again, we've rolled it out to Palo. Now where's the next pass? He's looking for a pass, but he doesn't have one. It's often said that it's the receiver's responsibility to give the passer the option. There's that long ball again in behind, which we've done a few times. He rolls it inside to Zach. Zach rolls it across to Muzza. Muzza flicks it, tries to find Zach again, just didn't stick. Pardo wins the ball. Yuki cleans up. Jack Barr, Yuki again. He's going to be under pressure though from their 29. Yuki was not happy with the options he was given there. You can see, you don't often see Yuki unhappy or angry, but he definitely wasn't happy with either something that was said or the fact that he had nobody to pass the ball with that to then.
We've had a comment from Chop.
Yep.
He says every game is the World Cup.
If you're born in Uruguay, yes. Even if you're kicking a can around in the street, I think they consider that the World Cup. It's not the kids we're worried about, Choppo, on a Friday night. The kids are usually pretty cool, but we think at times it can be overly serious. Okay, so they're just managed just knocking the ball around at the back. They've done well really to work it out of a tight area. They're switching it wide. I really want someone to put pressure on the ball here. As long as this one can't go back inside, yeah, it's a bit too easy, that. Bit too easy. Singy cleans out. What a first touch. Oh, his first touch was amazing. His second touch was not so. And Zaid had to be on his toes to get back and stop him from being lobbed. Now this is, I must say, I've been very impressed with young Zaid's ability to ping a ball over the top. But again, that's where we've looked most likely to cause a problem with a ball over the top of their high line. The keeper hasn't looked like he's coming out for much. And there's a tricky one. Is that Alex had one from, yeah, it looked like that outside of right foot technique. He's had one from a long way out there. Just went straight into the chest of the defender, but it was travelling. And I don't mind it, it was clever. I saw the keeper was off his line and trying to keep him honest. Okay, so there's the Giant out in the right wing position now. And they're being patient here. So they look like a much changed team from last year, the Mounties. In actual fact, I think that they almost look like a brand new squad. They did have a very, very good player, but look, fuzzy curly hair last year, who gave us a bit of a time. Oh, they've worked this well again. We've all got to get behind the ball. Don't let them get in that channel there. Oh, luckily he's offside. That looked close to me, but we're glad the flag went up.
It looked like from where we were sitting, he was onside.
Yeah, he said, well, but we're on a little bit of an angle on that one. It wasn't as clear as the one where they flagged Zach because we were right in line with it, but that one a little bit more of an angle. So we'll give the thumbs up to the assistant referee on that. Oh, Yuki's been pinched. Oh, Yuki got pickpocketed. He's saying that he wanted to pass one side and he didn't get the side he wanted again. That's something that is something all youth players should try and learn. You pass it to the side that is the furthest from where the pressure's coming. You pass the ball to the foot furthest from the defender. Or you pass it to an area where you want the man to go, right? Your player. I'm putting it a yard outside you because that's what the side I want you to go. I want you to turn, all right? So the ball receiver can be dictated to by the guy passing the ball, just by how he passes the ball. Okay, all right. So again, it's a very congested. Yuki breaks the play up wonderfully. He's been everywhere. Now this is danger. Can Pardo get there? or that looks like it's a foul, and I would suspect that that's going to be a cheese.
Cheese.
And it is. So there you go, first cheese of the night, and you have to say it's probably a well-deserved one. Now, this is going to be dangerous because even though they're not a huge side overall, the Wanderers, they do have possibly the tallest man in the division in their team, the number 11. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on him. And these are always difficult to defend if you get the right. If you can whip this in like a corner, these are really difficult to defend. And you have people running across the goalkeeper's line and vision. And so this is all going to be about delivery. Delivery's a bit flat, and we deal with it. And now we've got to get up and step up so that we force them to get back onside. Okay, so that's an average switch of play. Singy on the far corner is so at times it's a little bit tricky. The light isn't the best, so we can't always see it. That's as far away from where we're sitting as it possibly could be. So we can't always see exactly who's got the ball or what's going on that far side of the pitch. Now it's a misplaced pass, but Sibby's touch is way too heavy. And then Muzzer's touch is just scrappy, so it's a little bit messy at the minute, which is really how I would describe the first half so far. Messy. It's a bit Lionel. So I can't actually see the clock anywhere, but I'm assuming that we've got about 5 or 6 minutes left to go in the half.
35 minutes in.
35 in, so we've got 10 minutes to go. Two things we would like to happen here. One, no more goals against. And two, maybe even a cheeky little equaliser.
A cheeky one, eh?
So that would lift spirits, and there's that ball trying to find the big guy again, the ball in behind. Yuki was a little bit higher up the pitch there. And this is where the threat has been. Singy one-on-one. Oh, you'd expect he gets a bit more help than he got there. So you can quite clearly see where their danger's coming from. It's from the left-hand attacker. I'm not sure if that's Coit or not. So, right. So corner to the Mounties here, and again the obvious threat is the 9'7" Goliath, who got a head on that, cleared it, and then Coit hit it high and wide over the crossbar. Coit, you did have a little cameo for Central Coast United, played a game or two, and then decided to take a contract in Melbourne in their MPL version down there, so we're quite familiar with Coit. At one stage he was a CCU player, only for a short time. Okay, so Zaid again with that lovely strike. That's a bit too straight, that one, and the keeper will deal with that one easily. We're really looking for a little bit of an out to in run for that one. If your number 9 drops in between, a bit like how Salah and Mane used to do it for Liverpool when Bobby would drop in, then the two wingers have to go from out to in. If your 9 drops central, then your 2 wingers have to try and run in between the centre-backs and the full-backs to create numbers in the final third. Okay, so it's all a little bit too easy and comfortable for Mounties at the moment. They're able to really kind of play around the back final third and middle third a bit too easy. We're not really winning much there. Oh, there's a mishap with a throw-in, and then he hasn't got his body shape right there, Jack, but somehow we get away with it. Yuki sends one wide. Zach's going to chase after, and he should keep chasing. But again, look, there's no immediate pressure anywhere up the field. And so all of that effort is wasted, essentially. And now they turn us around. Oh, there's a misjudgment there from Pardo. And that, oh, what a finish. He's absolutely murdered that into the net. But that's a misjudgment by Pardo. Let the ball go over his head. They're through one-on-one, and there's not much they could do about that. That was absolutely smashed into the roof of the net. And again, it's all come from no pressure. No pressure, easy passes, misjudgment, goal. We've got to apply more pressure in the final third. It's just not enough there. There's no collective pressing. If you're just going to do one out effort to try and close the ball down, you're going to get bounced around.
39th.
I mean, they've had 2 clear-cut chances of Mounties, and they've taken them both. You know, you've got to say that they've been clinical. Now, that's a nice area. But they've won the ball back quickly. Oh, and there's another one just turned us around. Running in behind. They've got numbers bursting forward. I think I'm not sure the back three is working in this setup. I think we might need to revert to a back 4. They're playing 3 up. So obviously they've got their focal point, and then they've got 2 wide players. So I think the 4 can deal with a 3, no problem. And then that might allow us to be a little bit, have more numbers in the final third, because at the minute we're looking a bit short up top. Oh, and that's another great. It's all way too easy here.
But he was offside.
The flag has gone up, and we get lucky. CCU get lucky there. But that was again way too easy. Great delivery in, good header, and we've dodged another bullet there. But we look very susceptible down this side of the pitch. Yeah, it's just, you know, the left-hand side of our defence is just really not working. So, you know, I think we're going to need to address that. And again, Jack's just played us into all sorts of trouble there. But Yuki recovers brilliantly. And again, I don't know whether he's right. I know that he did have a knock and wasn't able to start against the Jets. So I don't know whether Benny Flaccus is right or not. But obviously a Friday night kick-off, you've worked all day and then you've got to drive 2 hours in a car. It's not the best preparation for a game of football. And it's a huge advantage to the home team. There's no 2 ways about that. But at the moment, CCU are second best. There's nothing else we can say. It's clearly evident. And so I think we have to get into half-time. It'll be a good half-time break for us now. And we're going to have to address some of the issues that we're seeing at the moment. Like even now, look, you can see that we're 2-on-1 unless Sibby comes out there, right? It's still 2-in-1. Whereas if you're... Oh, Pardo. First touch took him the wrong way. But it's not a lot really happening for us at the minute. We need a moment of inspiration. I mean, some good news is that we had a couple of big names return to training this week. So Jack Reagan, after his arthroscope and his surgery on a naughty meniscus, returned to training. And obviously the big one is the skipper. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Now this is where we've got to run at them. Just be direct here. Where are the numbers running forward now? Oh. The skipper, Daniel McFarlane, returned to training after everyone knows his horrendous dislocation of his ankle. I think he's feeling it in the lungs and feeling it in the body, but his ankle actually feels good. So, you know, it's probably only a couple, 2 to 3 weeks away if everything goes to plan of maybe returning to action. But, Zach Pizzuto just couldn't get the volley at the back post there. And now we're one-on-one. Muzzer's done well to win the ball there. Muzzer's won the ball and left a bit in the tackle as well. So no flag from the official. And the referee says play on. Zay kicks the ball out so the boy can get treatment. But Muzzer needed to win that, and he did.
We've got a comment
Yep.
from Luke Abista.
Skywalker,
He says,
otherwise known as Skywalker.
how's the hammy gaff?
Not good, mate. Had it assessed by the physio pre-match. Word on the street is a grade 2 tear. So, yeah, not great, mate. But, you know, we'll recover. I just still feel bad that I left poor old Trent Hughes to defend rather than do his box-to-box role. And what about your sore foot, Luke? I heard your foot was so bad that you were unable to walk to the pub for a schooner tonight.
Ooh.
You could have asked Trent to give you a piggyback as he carried you all weekend. Only joking, mate. Only joking. You did score 3, and that's 3 more than Janos, who, by the way, is here tonight. And we didn't mention that at all. So for those of you who might wonder what I'm yapping about, this was the over from me from Vibes Viking Challenge team that went up at Foster last weekend and didn't perform. In actual fact, the bookies were rubbing their hands together. They absolutely made a mozza over the weekend because the boys didn't live up to expectations. But good fun was had. We ticked off Tuncurry races, which, if you haven't been there, is a good old-fashioned country track. And we ticked off a few other things, but football wasn't the winner on the weekend. So, Luke, I hope your foot's okay, mate.
Another comment from Spenny Davis.
Oh, Big Magoo. Where are you, mate?
He says, come on CCU from Munich.
Yeah, he's popped round to see Harry Kane. What a turn from Zach. Used his body beautifully there. And we've got an opportunity. There's just, again, a bit of lack of understanding communication between Zach and Arby there. Sibby's showing some dazzling footwork. So, Spencer, you haven't answered any of our messages, and we're just hoping that you were okay. And now we know you are, because you're in Munich alone. And I'm sure you'll be having a good time anyway. But see whether you can pop along and watch Harry Kane on the weekend, mate. Oh, that's a good run by seeing. In one at a corner. Is this an opportunity for us to get back into the game? Need to push numbers forward, make sure we've got good rest defence. So has Luke confirmed whether he's how his heel is?
No, not yet.
Okay, all right. Very dangerous is Luke in those kind of games. Good looking ball in the box. Oh, touch on. And the ball comes out the back, the far post. Oh, that one's just gone all wrong. Okay, so here we are. Half-time whistle is Mounties 2, CCU 0. Been disappointing first half, we have to say. They've taken their chances really well. 2 clear-cut chances and great finishes. But there might be a tweak of system at half-time maybe to try and get CCU back in the game. We'll talk to you then.
I've got it back.
Am I live?
You are, yes.
It's just running behind it.
But I've fixed it. I've got it back.
Am I live?
You are, yes.
Okay, all right, guys. So big apologies there. We just when we come back from half time, the wheels fell off the technology, and the big news is the wheels have fallen off the pitch as well because Alex Arbello has been shown a straight red card for what looked at first glance like not a very good tackle. So CCU down to 10 men. The stream was temporarily down. We had some issues with a laptop, but the IT department, also known as Jaden, have done the oldest trick in the book and rebooted everything. And hopefully you can hear us now and we're back up and running. So, yeah, still 2-0 here at Cook Park, but CCU going to be doing it tough now because they're down to 10 men and they're going to really have to dig in and fight. Singy's done really well there, used his body brilliantly to stop the attacker there. That's beautiful from Singy, showed great experience there. But yeah, this one's going to be an absolute grind now. It was tough enough 11v11, but now we're 11v10. It's going to be even more of a challenge. So no Friday night lights here for CCU so far. And a long throw goes into the box from the Mounties. But listen, stranger things have happened. If we cast our minds back to that Premier League fixture where Liverpool went down to 9 men against Tottenham, and Liverpool were unbelievable. We were still the better team with 9 men, 10 men, and you know, you can do it. Sometimes it just galvanise a team. So, you know, and it's difficult playing. It's just psychologically, the team with 11 think, oh, it's going to be easier now. We've got an extra man. Then when things don't go your way, then all of a sudden they get frustrated. But fingers crossed the boys can show a lot of fight and character here. And, you know, like I said, sometimes it can galvanise you as a team, being a player down. So we'll see what happens. But, yes, unfortunate incident with Alex showing his studs and getting the red card. So it looks like there's a little bit of activity on the bench. CCU's bench. Is that Benny Waller?
Yep. And
so Benny
Steen.
Waller and Jared Steen look like they're about to come on. Looks like Zach Pizzuto and Jai are coming off. Now, I would say that's been done with an eye to possibly future games, because you would definitely be expecting both of those guys to be taking the field in the next time we play. So Benny gets his opportunity to take the field in first grade. Is that his first time for the season because he had his finger injury? So he takes the field for the first time. Benny Waller, he's had a tough day as well, working in Newcastle, having to drive 3 hours to get to the game, so that's great commitment. And again, like I was trying to tell the 18s boys the other day, that's when you get into performance phase football, men's football, these are the things you have to do. Drive 3 hours and you're not even guaranteed to get on the pitch. So, you know, that is all part of football.
We've got a few comments talking about the red card.
Okay.
Oscar Torres
Yeah.
saying that, what did he say? He was saying that obviously it was Geordie Howe was asking who got sent off, and then obviously he said Alex, and then we have had Chop said it was game's gone soft. So, and then Chauncey's now in the chat saying where's the weekly Dobbo shout out. So we've been busy in the comments.
Oh, there you go. Okay, all right. all I say about a red card is there wasn't much argument from anybody. No one kind of protested, and he just gave it, and it was kind of, that was it. Everybody just got on with it. So he was offside there, the striker, but Singy's going to clean that up. And then Chauncey wants a shout out for Dobbo. Well, I will give Dobbo a big shout out because he tried his best to bring us some luck in a Viking Challenge and looking after us with our shirt numbers. But unfortunately, Dobbo, the number 4 did come off on one of those shirts, mate. So Dobbs, and not only that, the number 4 was the shirt of the guy organising it. So, you did well there, mate. But no, seriously, on a serious note, we do appreciate you helping us out with the shirt numbers. But the gaffer wasn't happy. His shirt number come off. But all of us found it very amusing, Dobbo. So you gave us a little bit of entertainment. Okay, all right. So here we go. Still 10 men against 11. The boys have just got to work hard here. Like we said, time and time again, it's difficult playing against 10 men. Nice ball from Benny out to Singy. Singy plays Steeny down the line. As we know, Jared Steeny is very quick, very direct, and he will make a lot of forward runs.
Benny, we're still in this. Come on.
Chauncey is saying that it was very unprofessional.
From who? From Trent or from Dobbo? I'm not sure.
It's up to your interpret. Oh, he says, come on, Dobbo.
You're better than that, Dobbo. You're better than that, Dobbo. He's the number 4 peeled off. But listen, beggars can't be choosers, can they, Dob? We're just lucky we got anything on the shirt. So you did a great job for us there, mate. We really appreciate it. We just won't put that shirt in the washing machine. Oh, calm as you like from Zaid Hussain. That's nice play. And again, that's nice. Yeah, that's again, 10 men against 11. Sometimes strange things happen, and he's part of the human psyche that you tend to lift because you know you have to work harder because you're a man down, and the opposition drop off because they know they're a man extra. So.
The big number 11's coming off.
Yeah, Gigantor is taking a breezer.
Come on, Stu.
He's a big lad, or is it Ivan Drago? Is it Rocky 4? Was it Ivan Drago? So yeah, he's taking a breather. But he's a big lad. But that actually, to be fair, if they're putting someone on who's a little bit more mobile. Because although he's a handful to deal with, he wasn't the most mobile player. If they put someone now on who's nippy and runs in behind, that might prove a bit tougher. Yes.
We've got a comment from Jason Richardson.
Yep.
Saying not only does Jared Steen have a lot of pace, he's also got a killer smile and a behind that won't quit. A butt that won't quit.
Well, it sounds like we've got somebody from the Jared Steen fan club on the stream. And, of course, you won't get any arguments from us because we all love Steeny as well. So, we even love his pink boots. Well, actually, that's a lie. I don't know. but he had a really successful first stint with us, Jared, in the juniors. Scored a lot of goals, was in the side that got us promoted the first time, and scored some crucial goals. He was raw, powerful, athletic, had an eye for goal, and hopefully we're hoping he can do the same for us this season. So, yeah, nice to see him taking the pitch again, and I'm sure if he scores a couple, we'll see that killer smile everyone's talking about.
Now we've got a comment from Trent Hughes.
He's no doubt he's talking about Dobbo's number 4.
He said it was not good enough, Dobbo.
Oh, don't. Sensational. Can we get a bit of an update? We would like a little bit of a post-tournament review from the new gaffer, the new Viking Challenge gaffer, staying in Chris Bairstow, who is he's in the bad books at the moment because he did infect the whole of the Viking Challenge with the dreaded COVID. Yeah, well,
We've also got Yanni Burrell, who's asked what happened with the Cannonball Cade.
the Cannonball, yeah, that's good. Sorry, I did say I was going to have an update for you. Oh, he's used his, but he's backed into us well there, the striker, but that's great defending from Jack Barr. Round of applause there. That is outstanding defending in what was a really dangerous situation. And now we've got two little terriers, Muzzer and Singy. And here we go. Here he is, Subastini down the right wing. He's chopped inside. Little bit heavy that touch, but there's Sabanda. Oh, come on. You've got to tackle, son. It's part of football. So, you know, you've got to put your body on the line when you're on the pitch.
And then we've got D Stadelman with the Let's Go Pirates.
A standard from D.
Exactly.
Our under-12s, one of our under-12 super managers. Okay, all right. So, yes, we did say we were going to have an update on the Cade Marpu, the Cannonball injury. The feedback from the medical team is that it looks like it's a tweak of the calf. And unfortunately, that is one that looks like will be a week to 2 weeks. At this stage, he'll have to undergo further assessment, but he will have the ice packed on there. And we did also say, like while the stream was down, you guys couldn't hear, but we were reviewing the fact that we looked at the footage for the first goal, and it was definitely a free kick on the Cannonball in the build-up to that goal. So we did get to the bottom of that. That's why there was a lot of protestation from the boys on the field. They felt that they should have received a free kick in the build-up to that goal, and they didn't. Yeah, that's why a few of them were having a bit of a chat to the ref. Is a free kick to the Mounties Wanderers. Poor old Dobbo trying to do us a favour, and he gets a bit of curry on the stream. Of course, young Dobbo got an outstanding moustache at the moment. Young Dobbo, as is Jared Steen. Outstanding moustache, young Dobbo. He's in the under-18s, and he looks like he's had that moustache for about 15 years. So we have had a few viewers from the Viking Challenge in and around today. We've got Trent, obviously, hopefully he's there watching with our biggest fan, Emma.
Talking about Trent.
Yeah.
Comment from Trent Hughes.
Oh, this is going to be funny.
Gaffer's body is designed for the rower these days rather than football.
Trent, you may have missed it earlier if you hadn't tuned in before, but our physio, our club physio, has told me that it is a grade 2 hamstring tear.
Yep.
And Luke's physio has told him that he's got a grade 4 foot tear. we don't know what that means because no one's ever heard of a foot tear before. But I'm a bit disappointed you didn't carry him down the pub tonight. And then he said he carried you all weekend, Trent. You should have returned the favour by carrying him to the pub.
He's also said that you played very minimal minutes.
I was saving myself for the next day, and that plan didn't really work out, did it, Jaden? They were good minutes, though. Like, while I was on, I felt good, Jaden, actually. You know,
It felt good. Couple of steps up the field and, it's gone.
Felt good. When I stopped, it went. I tried to change direction, and you don't do that on the rower. You don't change direction on the rower. You just going in the one spot, backwards and forwards. So, yeah, unfortunately, a bit disappointing. I'm sorry. I did let the boys, my right hamstring let the boys down there, and poor old Trent had to sit at the back with Bevo, and that really impacted his ability to help out in the more advanced areas of the pitch. We did lose to the eventual. Well, we didn't lose. We drew, but whoever scores the first goal in a game wins in a score draw. So we ended up going out and to the team that ended up runners-up. And actually, Dean Heffernan's brothers' team, who we drew with in the in the round in the league, which we won. We won the league on day one. We were top of our group. We drew with Dean Heffernan's brothers team, but unfortunately the older Heff did score a goal against us. But we won 1-0. And the big news is we had 3 players in the final third in this tournament. 2 of them scored 3 goals, and 1 of them scored no goals and did miss an open goal from about 3 yards. And his name is Janos, and he's here tonight as well. And we may have discussed that once or twice.
Or 3 times or 4.
Anyway, back to the action. The boys are dug in well. We've gone down to 10, and they're doing really well at the moment. Oh, what a lovely ball there. Singy, great forward run from Singy. Crosses in the box. Oh, just can't find Steenie. But
Matty Ingham's on.
yeah, Matt Ingham's come on. I'm assuming
Who was playing right back?
Oh, this is danger. This is danger. Jack Barr, great positioning again. Little cheeky backyard there. Is it Caleb has gone off?
We've got Craig Grubben asking if are these boys going to get any more busy. I'm assuming the Mounties defence.
Oh, then now this is danger. In behind. Ball's gone out of the far post. He's got a fancy. He's going to one-on-one and a shot. Flashes it across goal. Ball's still in play. Everyone thought it was going to go out. Steenie gets it under. Oh, look at that. There's that acceleration. God, I'll tell you what. He can motor. Man, so Gribbo, I'm not sure what you're asking there, mate. Oh, he's unlucky there, Matt. The ball just ricochets out, and they got to get a block, and they did. The boys really fighting for each other here, which we love to see. Yeah, I'm sure it's...
Oh, Steenie.
I'm sure it's Muzzer who's off here.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, Muzzer's off.
Yeah, Singy's gone into midfield.
Yeah, Singy's gone in the midfield. Muzzer's off. Again, I would suggest that might be a move to protect him for... We have got 3 games in a week coming up. In the Australia Cup, we've drawn Bankstown United, who we've already played in the league this season, at Plume, but we played them on the 20th of March in the Australia Cup.
This coming Wednesday, no? I thought it was this coming
20th of March.
Oh, I thought it was next Wednesday.
So 2 Wednesdays' time.
Cool.
So, yeah, that might... These moves might be a little bit of an eye to the future. Tell you what, it's good to see Steenie opening the legs up. But like we said, listen, the boys have gone down to 10. Yeah, we haven't conceded again. He's made a host of changes as Shannon. And we're still, in the game fighting hard. Pardo's, he's been... Benny Waller has helped Pardo out like you wouldn't believe there, because he's had one little clip on Sabando. I expect that'd be a free kick, and it is.
Yeah, it's good to see the bravery from Benny Waller there.
It was, yeah. That's good. I tell you what, we've got a very, very twitchy general manager near the commentary box at the minute. Well, not a game. It's not a box. It's a bench next to a chain link fence.
Should be like 20 minutes to go.
But he's suffering his own kind of injury. His calf injury. He reckons he's good to go, but the medical team won't clear him. And the word on the street is it's because of his age. They're trying to look after him.
Did we have to mention that part?
No, but I did enjoy doing it. Okay, so Steenie's definitely added a bit more up top. He wasn't offside, so that's the... They've got him behind us there. Benny comes across,
Benny
covers well. Okay, so Steenie's definitely given us a little bit more of an outlet in terms of our forward running. So, Jaden, what would you like to share with us there?
Craig Gribben says, I was a little bored listening to the Viking Cup recap.
Oh, sorry, Grib. You had to be there, I guess. Sorry, mate. Oh, that's nice set play.
Ooh.
Great save from Zaid Hussain. Tips it over the crossbar after well-worked short corner from the Mounties.
Insane Zaid Hussain. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was a good save.
Fingertips. It's good.
How many minutes are we at? We're at 77 minutes.
It's a guess, though.
Oh,
It's a guess because we did have to restart the stream.
okay, all
So
right.
it feels
So
close.
corner from the other side now. So in case, for those of you who joined late, the 20s did win 2-1. And, oh, this is broken out. He's going to unleash one there. Oh, he's actually hammered it into his own player. So we got a bit lucky there. Jesus, this boy can run, mate. Look at that. He's literally gone from our own...
Cheese.
There's the cheese. From our own area to the halfway line in the blink of an eye.
Depends how slow you blink, but yeah.
Oh, my word.
He's quick.
He's lively. I think he might have the cannonball.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be a race. Once the cannonball recovers, that's going to be a race I'm going to look forward to.
I reckon Ben Waller could compete with that too. Ben Waller's pretty quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Keep them going. Stay in it. Come on, like that. Got to grind.
You can hear the general manager in the background trying to encourage everyone to keep going.
The Evergreen.
10 men. Obviously the earlier red card.
Nice, Benny.
Oh, that's good. Good play. Matty slint down the wing. And he's won this. Oh, he's got the. Look at that. That's just like anywhere to do that is. Pardo should be there. He's looking for a pass. Oh, he puts Yuki under pressure. Oh, Yuki's done brilliantly. Look at that. He's outnumbered and he's fighting in there. Oh, cheeky little back heel. Yuki again. He's Singy. Look at them, little warriors down to 10 men battling for every single tackle. I love that. Love to see that. When the chips are down, you fight harder. Oh, he's trying to. Matt Ingham was looking for a quick free kick there, but weren't quite set for it.
Comment from Jordan Richardson.
Yes.
Cannonball Cade's got nothing on pink boots.
Maybe it's the pink boots that make him look quicker. But yes, I mean, well, Cade is rapid. So, and Bernstein is like lightning. So it's going to be, maybe we'll do it, do a fundraiser, last game of the season, and we can have a sprint off and see who takes out the title. We'll agree on a distance because obviously there'll always be the discussion about distance preferences. I fancy Steenie might have over a longer distance, but maybe a shorter distance might favour the cannonball.
Come on. You're going to have to grind. Come on, keep going.
Should go inside there. Matt Eames step inside. He's not really doing much there.
The Evergreen really getting involved as he's not playing. Good to see. Oh. 10.9 second 100 metres when he was 17, fellas.
Yeah, I said the longer distance would favour Steenie. So, trying to be cute there. Bit too cute. It's a tough pass. We've won it back. Oh, can you find the pass here? Oh, you find the pass and we're through on goal. Sabanda just couldn't get through. Oh, beautiful from Yuki. Oh, and then he gets cleaned up himself. But look at this. Do you know what? I love the fact that we're fighting for this. I love the fact we're still fighting for it. You can see, do you know what? Sometimes you put a few players on the pitch who haven't necessarily been having a lot of game time, and all of a sudden they want to show you, hey, listen, Gaffer, pick me next week. I'm ready. I'm going to do this for you when we're a man down. What do you think I can do when we're on level terms? Yeah, that's a free kick. No two ways about this, but I love the fight that we're showing right now.
The referee went up and very dramatically stepped into it and went, no more. Very dramatic there from the referee. Love it.
Oh, Zaid's put Jack under a bit of pressure there. Oh, Jack Barr's done well there considering, but Pardo's struggling to make up the distance. And then he cuts inside and his left foot. For the camera, Zaid Hussain. That'll be on the front page of the front page of the paper, that one.
We've got a couple of people saying that Cannonball Cade would win in the race against Steen.
Who?
Get across, Jared.
Yanni Burrell, one of the comments from earlier. She says, no chance, Cannonball Cade will number 1.
Ooh, okay, all right. So there's already a bit of competition in the fan zone. I don't know. I reckon Steeney's got him over a longer distance. I think Cade's got him over a shorter distance. Oh, Sabanda's had a horrible bounce there.
No, Zaid. Unlucky on the bounce as well.
Yeah,
Good
but
effort
come
from
on, I
him.
mean,
Yeah, both.
it was
Poor back pass.
scrappy to say the least.
Well, when we were playing Jets at home in the under-20s, that type of pass caught us out in the final minutes of the.
But listen, you can't. They're trying to play. You can't, knock them for trying to play. But
Yeah.
this isn't the kind of pitch. Like, this is the kind of pitch where you can expect a dodgy bounce. So another kind of set play, short corner routine, fired over the bar. But he can hit a ball, this boy.
God, they're pressing very high,
He's the
Mounties.
guy who scored the second goal. So Singy drops in, plays out Ingham. He's trying to send Steeney down the line. You can see what we're trying to do. It's pretty good. Listen, the boys have been... It's 0-0 and we've been playing with 10 men for 30 minutes, right? So the boys have done well. Man on Yuki. Ah, brilliant from Yuki. And this is the danger area. He just rolled it in there to Steeney. Yeah, but Steeney was wide open. You've played a Hollywood pass. You don't need the Hollywood pass there. Just keep the ball. Oh, I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of time out there. Yeah, it's really tight. Sabanda just can't keep the ball in, overruns it. So I wonder, I think there was an A-League game on tonight, Western
Yeah.
Sydney Wanderers. Do we know how that was going, Jaden?
I can get that up.
A good friend of ours in the coaching staff there. So we hope that they've had a positive result.
Down him up. Down him up.
Okay, so Mount is nice. I've got to say,
Behind it.
their interchange of forward players is pretty good. They do, one will drop out, one will move in behind the space vacated by the player dropping out. Quite nice rotations. They're a short, mobile, athletic side. I've got to say, the Mounties. They've got a few. It looks like they might have a few overseas players, but they're definitely fit, mobile, sharp.
So
And much change from last season.
Yeah, definitely. We missed where was the Afro Man from last time? Yeah. So yeah, Western United
Yeah.
beat Western Sydney Wanderers 3-1.
Oh, that's an upset. Oh, he's going for a volley. Oh, what a finish. Left foot volley. And that
Is game.
is technique.
That is a great finish. Similar to Jay Goodwin's in the 20s.
And that is... Oh, no. I mean, he's a right-footed player, I think, and he's hit that left foot first-time volley into the near post bottom corner. I mean, that's a good finish. And I feel for the boys there because they've absolutely fought for everything in this second half. And that's why technique is key.
Yeah.
Eventually everybody gets their strength, everybody gets their power, everybody gets their man strength, but technique is key. You know, how many players can hit a first-time volley like that on the opposite foot and it just nestle into the bottom corner? I mean, it's a good finish. So, yeah, a little bit of a marker laid down, I think, by the Mounties. They're going to be 4 wins, 1 draw in their opening 5 games, which is a pretty good return. I will say that pretty much everything has gone in their favour tonight. we've had to travel 2 hours on a Friday down to Sydney for an away game, which, by the way, is outrageous. We shouldn't have to do that. And then we're on a, not the greatest surface in the world, bobbly pitch. We're down to 10 men. And so, they've taken full advantage of everything that is in their favour.
Comment from Oscar Torres. He says every corner they've looked like scoring, it's been like a training ground set piece every time.
Okay, well, fair play to them. If they've worked on their set-piece routines, then fair play, That's good. That just shows that that's an area of the game that they've been working on, Oscar.
When you've got a 6'7" striker, number 11, you may as well use it.
Yeah, but these guys, again, most of these players are going to be getting paid, all right? So they're probably training 3 nights a week, all right? Our boys are training 2 nights a week. They don't get paid, right? And they're doing this because they want to compete at a higher level than anything else on offer in the local environment. Oh, this is danger. Oh, he skied that one over the bar. And talking of Barr, Jack Barr has maybe left a little bit in the tackle, but that was a chance that really should have been converted. So, we have to just do our best to try and compete with these teams. But it's always going to be tough. You're travelling in a car for 2 hours after doing a full day's work. I'm sure these guys aren't travelling that far to come and play the game at home. So, doesn't make it easy, but these are the challenges that we sign up for and that we face, and we've got to be better. Nice ball by Matt Ingham there, straight in a Singy's path. There's another bad tackle. That one, another cheese, I think, coming. Yeah, there's a cheese.
Cheese.
I'm not sure if he was just onto the pitch, number 5, but they made a couple of substitutions, Mounties Wanderers.
Singy's definitely feeling it.
No, he's limping away there, Singy. I hope that's not another injury. Good young player is Singy, who's got a lot of time for, got an absolutely amazing attitude. A lot of people can learn from him, how hard he works. Always trying to be positive.
Yeah,
He never gives up, Singy. Keeps going. I love that about him.
Fights for the badge.
He does. He tries to get the best out of himself for the benefit of the team. Straight into the wall there by Pardo. Sabanda tries to win the seconds. Jack Barn. Oh, look at his forward run now. This is where we need Zaid to come out, and he does. Well done, Zaid. Mops up the danger. I think we have to, in every defeat, you have to try and take positives out of it. For me, there's been some really good signs. One is, with 10 men, the boys have turned up and fought for each other. It's never easy going down to 10 men away from home against a team that are full of confidence and on fire at the moment. And so the boys have really stuck to the task second half, and it's taken a long time for the Mounties to really, get that third goal. And then the introduction of Jaron Steen is a big highlight for me, because whilst it's going to take him a little while to adjust back into this level of football, you can see the raw potential in him and the danger, the threat that he has. And so, that's exciting for me, because I think the more he plays, the more he trains, the better he's going to get. And, even there, just that pressure that he can apply there. And he's going to be coached really well by Shannon, who's, obviously going to, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, get some of his senior players back. Don't forget, we are still missing Daniel McFarlane, Jack Reagan, who we previously thought was indestructible, Geordie Howe. And obviously, we hope Cade Marpu gets back soon. after tweaking his calf tonight. But there's a lot to come for CCU. It may take a little while for it to happen. But if we can get our very best on the pitch and sprinkle in these, up-and-coming young players like Singy, Steeny and Pizzuto, we've got a lot to come. We'll be a very exciting team. So it's just a question of remaining patient at the moment. And
Bit of a dodgy throw.
and persevering and working through the tough moments and sticking together. We've shown that in the second half, going down to 10 men, that the boys are committed and they've stuck to their task well. Okay, so a little bit of a shout out. We'll just take a little bit of a different tack at the moment. So tomorrow the youth teams are away to Inter Lions at Concord. And they've started quite well, Inter Lions. The youth teams have started well, led by the ever-young Stevie Arbello, El Chopo. He's been a little bit sick, Chopo, this week, so hopefully he's come good. And he'll be able to lead the teams tomorrow there. So under 13s to 18s away to Inter Lions at Concord. Their 14s and 18s have gotten off to a particularly good start, Inter. So it looks like it's going to be a couple of difficult games there. Could be a cheese coming for Yuki. And it is. Was it Yuki or
Cheese.
Yuki.
Yuki picks up a bit of cheese.
A bit of cheddar.
Yeah, and then the JDL, JDL in the Premier competitions there in Northern New South Wales football, the under 9s to 12s. They were due to play their first round last weekend, but the temperature and the heat policy got the better of the scheduled games, and unfortunately they had to be deferred. Again, it is due to be hot on the weekend, but fingers crossed not as hot as last week, and they can get their games away on Sunday this week out at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility, Spears Point, and we're really excited for the JDL this year. We've got a new TD in James Routledge. We've got a whole host of new coaches that are all committed to trying to get the best out of these young players. And so we're hoping for a really strong season. So plenty still going on at the club this weekend. The 13 to 18 game will be streamed, am I right, Jaden? So they'll be available for everybody to tune into tomorrow throughout the course of the day. Again, it's going to be tough. Inter Lions are a long-established club. And I think this is something we need to remember. Our club is still young. It's only 7 years old. We're playing against clubs here like Bonnyrigg has been around for 50 years or longer. So, all these things take time to build, and you go through cycles and transitions of success and then challenges. And, there comes Steeny, put that pressure on. And at the minute, we are in one of those cycles at the moment where we're trying to regenerate. And we will get there. We will get there. It's definitely been a tough night for us, we can't deny, but it's been some strong performances. Jack Barr's been very strong tonight. Yuki, as ever, has been that warrior that we need in the middle of the park. Okay, guys, so there it is. Final score here at Cook Park. Mounties Wanderers 3, Central Coast United 0. Tough night for us on the road, but we'll bounce back. And we'll go again next week and dust ourselves off. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all again next week. Good luck to the youth and the juniors for their games on Saturday and Sunday.